What is up, folks? Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, powered by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe. And you know what? Get you a 7-day free trial. Use the code BOB20 for 20% off. How about that? We'll do that to start off. I also have some links in the description below. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM and Fanatics, use the links in the description of this video to get you there, okay? On YouTube. It's in the YouTube video subscription. And while you're there, why don't you like the show, subscribe to the YouTube channel? That would be pretty damn cool. I'd like that if you did that. So do that, would you? And Tristan, how you doing? What's up, my friend? I know what you're thinking. I haven't forgotten you. Okay? I haven't forgotten you. Here, let me see if I can. Here, I'll just remove myself real quick. Haven't forgotten that. The Panthers, Stanley Cup champions, and OKC. I'll remove myself. Sad situation that happened to Tyrese Halliburton last night. Just terrible. I hate that something like that happened in that game. I really like the Pacers team a lot. And that was a huge blow. Just a tremendous blow. I mean, there was no way that they were going to be able to overcome that. It just wasn't going to happen. They tried their best. I mean, that's a hell of a team over there. And as time went on, they were playing better defense than they had all year long, I thought. Yeah. Sam Bennett, Conn Smythe Trophy winner, absolutely deserved it. Now, I do have a couple things that I'm putting out here, okay? I'm just going to tell you, I got me an SGP. I got a no sweat home run bet on DraftKings, and I just had to jump on it. It was only for $5. So what I did is I did an SGP in the Angels and Red Sox game. Both of these starting pitchers have given up a lot of home runs. As a matter of fact, I think they're giving up an average of 1 per inning. But in the Red Sox and Angels game, I've got Wilyer Abreu to hit a home run and Mike Trout. It wound up at plus 1,000. So there you go. No sweat home run dinger bet right there on DraftKings for $5. Abreu and Mike. Welcome Twitch. And welcome YouTube. Waiting for some X people to get on here. But, yeah, nice to see somebody from Twitch. Patrick Corbin, over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 125 on Hard Rock, says Tristan. All right. And you know what? Let me just go ahead and share my screen. And I want to get to a couple plays that I've already been to now. I'm actually starting out the day up $89. The last few days have been a little bit of a difficulty, but I have been jumping into a lot more live EV, and I got to tell you, some really good plays. But I did find some on pre-match EV earlier, and a Yurfie in the Nationals and Padres game. Yurfie in that game. And first half total runs between the Diamondbacks and the White Sox over 5 on Profit X, and then the Orioles money line on Novig at minus 119. And as I go back to the EV page here, just want to check if there's anything live out there right now. Probably not, no. Because we're waiting for baseball games to start, okay? Right now, I've just got this set up with pre-match main and alternate markets, but you know what? We'll jump into some player props. And here's what I do here is I go to the market, I click off the main and alternate markets, click on the player props, and do a maximum market width of 42. The reason why is player props market width is much higher. And if you don't know what market width is, here's the definition. Sports bettors use market width to help narrow down opportunities to bets where the sports books are much more confident in their lines. 25 and below for main and alternate markets. And that's why player props are higher. Now, there's certain things I like, certain things I don't like. Okay? This Justin Turner, I put a half a unit on this one to go over his HRR, which is hits plus runs plus RBIs. And I'll take Kachanowicz under 16.5 total outs. That might be a no-brainer in this game. And he gives up a lot of home runs. Encarnacion Strand over 1.5. I'll stay away from that. Stephen Kolek over 17.5 outs. Padres pitcher. Like that one. Put that in there too. I don't usually go with runs, but it is O'Neal Cruz. And he has been hot lately. But I'll put a half a unit on that one. I'll stay away from that. Chad Patrick over 17.5 player outs. No, I'll pass on that one. Marcelo Ozuna to get an RBI. I like to jump on these half a unit. They're always plus money. If I find me an RBI guy, I like to jump on it. I probably ought to take that Konowitz. Yeah, never mind. Mike Trout over RBIs. Well, you know what? I got him to hit a home run. I better have him getting an RBI. Right? Hey, that correlates, right? That correlates. Let's see. Anything else I see right now? Not at this moment. I will stop sharing my screen. I don't know how much that Cubs lineup strikes out. I got to be honest with you. Hey, welcome to you on X and Twitch and YouTube, all here. This is Last Minute Betting. We're talking sports. We're talking betting. We've already got bets in. And if you haven't seen them yet, let's just go to the OddsJam bet tracker and take a look at what we put in. I'll just go right here. I could go here to upcoming bets. By the way, I've made 8 bets today, and I'm up $99. Or I can go here. Orioles money line. Marcelo Ozuna to get an RBI. Over 5 first half total runs between the D-backs and White Sox. O'Neal Cruz to get a run. Justin Turner over 1.5 P HRR. Why did I not do that? HRR, over 1.5 HRR. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Jack Kachanowicz, under 16.5 player outs. Mike Trout to get an RBI. A Yerfie between the Nationals and the Padres, and Stephen Kolak, over 17.5 player outs. That's what we got so far. That's what we got going on so far. What is up, Brandon? 611 strikeouts, and they are lefty heavy. And Librators, hang on. Let me tell you what where Librators at. Hang on, I'll get it. Okay, 66 Ks in 79.1 innings. I mean, honestly, the guy has pitched 6 innings, I don't know how many times this year. So, yeah, I would say let's go for it. What do you think? I mean, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, this big series for my Cardinals. I mean, if the Cardinals want to be a pretender, they'll get their asses kicked. If they want to be a contender, they got to at least split, or better yet, take 3 out of 4. 4-game series. Big, big, big series in St. Louis. Big series. Huge series. All right, let me go back, and I'm going to change my filters here. Again, let's go back to our main and alternate market filters. And we do that with a maximum market width of 25. And let's see what we got going on here. Some of these have already been there. I'm seeing if anything has changed at all. Looking for 48% and above probability. And, man, it's just pretty well. Do we like the Pirates and Brewers to have a Yerfie? It's a 50% probability. And that's Ashcraft and Patrick. I think we ought to hit that one. What do you guys think? I think faux show. Faux show. That needs to happen. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. By the way, don't forget to like this show. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Bob Lagrasso here from OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe. Use the code BOB20. Let's see what's out here in the arbitrage world right now. I just want to check things out here real quick. Let me set up my books here. I don't think Mike's going to make it today. Looks like I'm on my own. Not the first time. It probably won't be the last, right? All right. I got main and alternate markets selected. What is going on here? And right now I am not showing anything. That is probably why. There we go. And there we go. I don't know how that got clicked off there. All right. We do have This is an USA AHL play. Total goals in that. And all between Bet 365 and DraftKings. So let's just take a look here. I'm logged in on my phone, and now I got a 404 coming up on this one. And that, you know what? That's probably one of the reasons why right there. No longer available. Okay. You know what? Let's try this one here for the heck of it. Nope. I'll have to talk to the engineers about that. Something going on with DraftKings right now. All right. Okay. Yerfie and Orioles game. Corbin and Rogers. Let me take a look here real quick. They both have low ERAs. Rogers really doesn't have very much as far as stats. Yeah, you know what? I could go with that. So now what do we do, folks? We've got no basketball, NBA. We've got no NHL hockey. What do we do? Well, let me tell you something. During the day, a lot of times there will be French basketball, German basketball, Spain La Liga basketball, and EuroLeague. Also, there are going to be soccer matches. Okay. We'll have La Liga and, all kinds of soccer matches across the world, along with, let's not forget the MLS. And don't forget, if you're on the Platinum plan, and let me show you this one more time, or maybe the first of many times, or maybe the second of many times. If we're in the live section, when there is a stoppage in a game, if you've got your in-game status, click the stoppage. And by the way, when you got a lot of games going on at once, it's a good idea to click off the live and just go with stoppage. I'm telling you that's the most opportune time to get live ARBs. It's the most opportune time to get live arbitrage plays. When it says, see how it says live here? It would say stoppage. Now, as you can see, the live, it's automatically refreshing. That's what this play button over here is for. It automatically refreshes. You just kick that on every time you switch pages. Okay? Kind of doing a little tutorial here, so to speak. But definitely something extremely important is that in-game stoppage. Actually had in a stoppage an ARB last 13 minutes in an NBA game. We've had one last 9 minutes in a soccer game, and I had a customer on a call with me a couple of weeks ago that I made him hit a live ARB, and it lasted. It lasted over 5 minutes. So that's the route you need to take. Okay. All right. Let me see what else here. I'm going to go to positive EV here real quick. And let me go to live EV and see if there's anything out here at all. Nothing so far. Now, I've been hitting live EV tennis plays all day. And I've actually been doing that quite a bit lately. So let me just take from the 11th to the 23rd. Let's do a custom date range. Okay, so June 11th and then June 23rd. Okay, so here's what the profit is, all right? In this period of time, when I really started heavily doing live EV, as a matter of fact, the first 6 days are nothing but live EV plays. The reason I want to do this is I want to look at something. I want you all to see this. Look at what the number one sport is in profit. It's baseball. Number 2 is basketball. But look what's coming up third. Okay, that's 141.861 units. That is almost up 3 units in tennis. Now, baseball, this is up over 10 units. This one here is up over 6 units. But tennis to be up over 3 units, and this is all betting blindly. Okay? And as you can see, the profit, all EV. When I'm looking at the odds range, it still winds up into that minus 150 to the plus 150 the majority of the time. There will be things here and there that will pop up. So that's a sample size of what I've been doing. Okay? Just a sample size of what I've been doing with my positive EV live philosophies, and I've been doing a shit ton on DraftKings. Gurfy parlay plus 13, Yankees game and Orioles game. Okay. Yeah, I stated there was a nerfy on the positive EV page, but I stayed away from that. But anyway, take a look at this profit margin per wager, folks. 22.39%. I mean, look at this CLV. I'm beating it 66% of the time. I've never been that high on CLV. Ever. Never, ever. First time ever that high on CLV. And 52% won. Only 52% got me $1,178. So you know what? 128 total bets. And that is almost an average of $10 per bet profit, which is huge. So now I have other bets out here, but I just wanted to show you that, and these are all the settled bets today. I want you to look at this. These are all tennis. This was 8 bets in tennis today. Now, I'm going to tell you, I changed my unit sizes up. I don't go a full unit on everything, and I will go half units and quarter units, depending on what the play is. Now, couple of plays that I picked today in total games, under 27.5 total games in one match, under 25.5 in another match. Guess what? They both lost. I thought that maybe those, because there were such high games, that the under would be great. I actually won under 21.5 and then under 23.5 earlier today. So it's usually total games or a spread in games in tennis, or total sets. Now, I haven't been real great on total sets yet. At least the plays that have popped up, they haven't been coming through. But once again, when you're up 3 units in tennis through a very short period of time, And I know we can't really, and we're showing what profit is. We're not actually showing the individual record. Okay. But you're kind of seeing, where we're at. And as you can see here, game spread and second set money line. Second set money line has been kicking ass. And those are the two right there. First quarter, no, I'm sorry, second set money line and game spread is actually minus 25. But it looks like second set money line is up 37.5. The others should be total games, but I don't see that here. But that should be one of them. So, as I said, I started getting more into live from the 11th on. But I've had some pre-match stuff too. So it hasn't just all been live. All right. Brandon, it's pretty good. Bob, my profit margin is only 4.66%, beating the CLV 70% of the time. Your profit margin is too low, Brandon. And let me show you real quick. I'm going to show you all time for me. All right. Bear with me a second here. I just wanted to use that particular number right there. This is all time. So 24,746 profit, 13,681 bets, only 49% winning, beating the CLV. Alex always said try to get it 50% or above. But here's the key, 8.31% profit margin per wager. And you know what? The majority of my bets are between minus 150 and plus 150. 35.73 and 25.52 in the minus 100 to minus 150. From plus 100 to plus 150, 28.12 and 29.97. And that losing record still, though, has me profit-wise winning. So, good stuff there, man. Good stuff there, Maynard. That's right. Good stuff. Just had to show you that. And by the way, that's the OddsJam bet tracker, okay? Which is, it's cool. I mean, there are a lot of categories here that if you're putting a ton of bets in, a ton of plays in, you're going to see, just these stats, wagered over time, average wager over time. Profit by league, profit by bet type, profit by sport, CLV by Sportsbook, profit by Sportsbook, profit over time. All that comes into play. So just wanted to show you all of that stuff there. That was almost like a little tutorial. You know what? Let's put together a money line parlay here real quick in baseball. All right? Sorry about that. I'm going to share my screen one more time. You guys, anybody want to jump in with a play, you're more than welcome to. And let me go here to MLB. And I like the Diamondbacks over the White Sox tonight. That's going to go into a parlay for me. Let me add it. As I click on that, it'll actually make this $ in the corner turn purple. And now we've started a parlay bet slip. How about that? Not too shabby. Let me see if anybody else got a play here. I see somebody chatted. It's very important to track your bets. If you're not tracking your bets, you should be. Absolutely. And Tristan has Mets money line. And I'm on you with that one for sure. Although Braves are heavily favored. Is Sale on the mound tonight? I didn't look. No. Schwellenbach versus Blackburn. Mets. We're putting them in there. I mean, you're getting the Mets at plus money. You got to like it, right? Got to like that. That's a two-legger. Let's see what we did. If we can just go with them, too. Man, heck, it's plus 328 on Novig. Circa plus 310. You know, let's add it. Just a little parlay. I mean, I don't think we need any more than that unless you want to put another leg in there. Spencer. Not, is that his first name? Schwellenbach? I mean, I don't have any idea. It must be Spencer Schwellenbach. Okay. I mean, it looks like he's doing okay. Your travesty. What is up? What is up? Just showing a little OddsJam stuff here and trying to hit some bets. Glad you joined us. The thing is I'm getting ready to leave because you know what? My Cardinals are going to be playing soon, and I want to watch my Cardinals play a little baseball tonight and have a nice cold one. You know what I'm saying? Right, Tristan? Oh, took Atlanta Braves. Yeah, they're heavily favored. They are heavily favored. I mean, there's no two ways about it. They're you know, it's minus 145 on BetMGM, so they're pretty heavily favored tonight. And you might be right. Okay, got Arizona too. All right, we're good there. We're good there. What else you got? Let me add another leg to this parlay. But Tristan's got the Mets. I got Arizona. Add you a leg. What you got? My travesty. I mean, we got Rangers, Orioles. That game's starting in 3 minutes. Yankees, Reds. Pirates, Brewers. Mariners, Twins. Cubs, Cardinals. Red Sox, Angels. Nationals, Padres. Sorry, man. Having all kinds of issues here. Milwaukee or Reds? Let's take Milwaukee. We're on the same page. Yes. Mets have gotten smoked the past couple of days. I like them to bounce back. I mean, yeah, I'll add Milwaukee to that. Playing the Pirates. And all right, now hang on here. Okay, now I got it in there. That makes it plus 585, 561 on Circa. Little last minute betting parlay there. That may go over, but let me tell you something. I think the Red Sox and the Angels one is going to go over. Mariners money line. You want to throw another one in there. The odds are terrible now for everything. Mariners are good too. I thought about them. All right. I'll add them, guys. I'll add them. All right. That really cranks it up. Yeah, over 1,000. So we'll take that. Put it in there. So there's 3 parlays, folks. right here on Last Minute Betting. 3 baseball parlays, a 2-legger, Diamondbacks and Mets, a 3-legger, Diamondbacks, Mets, and Brewers, and a 4-legger, Diamondbacks, Mets, Brewers, and Mariners. God, I like that. You guys are all right. Thanks for helping me out. Appreciate it. Good stuff. Be back tomorrow. Hopefully Mike will be with me. I hope he's not sick. Check on him, Tristan, would you? All right. Did I post stuff today? Brandon saw it. Go to OddsJam.com/subscribe. Start a free trial, 7-day free trial. Use the code BOB20. Good man. All right. Like that. Travesty. Hey, you know what? I got to take a picture of this. Subscribe. Oh, yeah. Go Cardinals.